Hello, welcome back to episode 120. And usually this is a double-length episode, like every 10th episode. But this will be the final episode, I think. So we will just play until we get to the end date, because we are at 1440 here, and the game ends at 53, I believe. So like 14 years left, and usually we can do like 5 years per hour. So we should be able to do this. And yeah, I wish that I could say that this final episode was going to be exciting, but I don't think it will. I think it's going to be a very slow episode, probably pretty boring, because we have no more trophies that we can possibly get. I mean, the last few that we tried to get was the Lingua Franca trophy, where we had to like get everybody to speak your code language. If we failed that one, you basically have to conquer the entire world to do that one. The two other ones was the perfect circle, where we had to intermarry siblings for like 3 generations, and the inbred shelf one. And we failed those two. We tried to like redo it and like set it up again, but it's obviously not enough time to do it. So yeah, we're just gonna have to do pretty much anything else to pass the time, so to speak. I mean, we could go on some journey again, I guess. Pilgrimage. Can we do that again? Pious pilgrimage. We probably can. I think we have been to Jerusalem. We have not been here. Very expensive. Yeah, we can do this, so let's do it. So I mean, we're not sell this reflection. Yeah. Makes everything out. No, we can't do that. We've never been in a pilgrimage. Yeah. Fresh start. Empires of yesteryear. Here in Lingshu, reminders of those who inhabited this land long before us. All temples, broken weapons, random fractures of objects beyond recognition. Time clamps us all. The deities we worship, the way in which we worship them is also in flux. Perhaps one day some other woman will honor this path and contemplate the fallen shoe and a new Messiah faith practiced by its Songdi. Ancient fates, pious. No, so sure will last forever. No. Yeah, so like all of you that have been watching this playthrough, you have been amazing. I don't think I have ever like gotten as much support as I've gotten in this playthrough. Like, you have been absolutely fantastic. So that makes me happy. And it's now. Yeah, the end is now. That will probably be the end of the episode, or the name of the episode. Pious. And at the end of this, what happened there? We lost some. No, son and nephew. It was insane. Was this the? It was not the chosen one, but we may lose him too. Rest in peace. Oh, he actually died from that. Jesus. What is a little rain into faithful new Messiahs? Okay, maybe we'll just die here, like everybody. Yeah, so I was gonna say, at the end of this episode, I think that I will edit in like all the like trophies that we got in this playthrough, because we have gotten so many. I think it's actually over like 24 trophies. It's insane. Adam's innocence. Wait a minute. Is this? Yeah, this is. this is a freaking event where you can convert to adamatism. And there is a trophy, like you have to be naked as an emperor or empress. So if we do this, we will get another trophy. So we have to do it. We have to convert. Emperor's new clothes, yeah. Wow. That was not expected. Return. Yeah, wait a minute. So that is cancel the pilgrimage? Can we convert back? That's ahead. Please tell me that we can convert back. I guess we could do this. Can I do this? Yeah, we should be able to. Which is the one that has that alchemy thing? Force of 1,000 practice internal alchemy to perfect their bodies and armors themselves with the Tao. Through this process, practice physical longevity and spiritual immortality. I think it is this one that is like most focused on alchemy. Okay, conversion. New ear. Go to tower. Why was that? I mean, it's still it doesn't matter. It's still one of the per couple. Okay. Well, so we lost some people here. I didn't expect we were gonna get that freaking event there, but that was lucky. Why did everybody leave? I guess they have to be forfeit. No, they don't have to be. So what is the problem? And I got too many things. Successor kingdom of thingy. This again? What did we get here? Taxan here, pretty good. And this is all over in England, right? Ireland. But what else is it? Like, oh. Secret of Kashmir. Oh, we can't give it away. Oh my god. I don't want to give them any titles, because if we give them titles, they're gonna like leave the court. But at the same time, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because we'll probably never even get to play as them. Damn conversion, I mean. Why can we do that? It's inedible for permanent succession due to gender laws. That was really not the old religion. Emperor of Tibet. Just give them England. So, this we have to do. My favorite things to redistribute titles. Love it so much. And especially because I have to click on every single one to do it. It is so stupid. there. Well, that didn't pan out as I thought it would. So we're gonna have to come up with something else to do here. Some more people here. We lost everybody. Guru, yeah. That is unique to Taoism, I guess. Wet nurse. Not what we need, but whatever. So Gaseous Recluse, we don't have that. Palace Lady, we do have that. Or some. Like so. And we cannot make any wars of all of them. But we're still stuck in this era. What's that? Queen Double Lemnas Coronation. 7 months. Where are you? Not that far. We could go on this, I guess. Let's go on that. Let me go through the plague again. For hire. What's this? Okay. Trailside Bond. Do not consult with us. What is this? This option is available because one of the involved parties is part of your family. These are mother. And we wouldn't do this because we're arrogant. Favor. Great Gazelle hide. No, don't want it. We'll save and we made it. We are in good health. Do we have access to like any special decisions as town now? Let's see. Amnesty. Doesn't seem like it. We have this. Wants to make a box. Sure, we can make it. Yeah, so I mean, after this playthrough is finished, you probably won't see any secret tree for a while on the channel until we get. I mean, I need to know what the next season is gonna be, and they haven't announced it yet. Like, it feels like every year they get like slower and slower with announcing the next season, and it's pretty damn annoying. Retire Mercy and King of Corson. Queen turned prisoner. What? I have never seen this kind of event. Well, that's interesting. So we have to go back home. This is episodes of we're not allowed to go anywhere. We start a journey and we just have to go back home again. Hospitable hospices. 11 break of the decoction. 1% chance to die. I'll take it. No. We have taken like so many chances like that as this character. That has like, had a 1% chance that we could die. And eventually a number would come up like, if we just keep doing it. What is there? What is there? Nice. There's a fun thing there. Bone body. Let's fill our supplies in our bellies. So, what else can we do? You know what? I mean, we promised somebody that we're gonna hold a capital examination, but that was within like 1 to 2 years, and it's probably been longer than that, but we could still do it, I think. Let's do that anyway. Arrival, we're back. Experience. Capital examination. Wait a minute, have we ever done this? I'm not sure that we have ever done this. Maybe we only did a local examination. But I don't remember seeing this. Efficient governance. Stewardship, learning. Let's try this. We'll pay for this, because we're not going anywhere. It's got talent. Yeah, we can do that. We can max this out. 44 guests, okay. Now, what is this? Another coordination, right, okay. What is this? Oh. Yeah, so I've been loving this playthrough. This has like seems to be one of the best playthroughs I have ever done, like off channel or like off camera or on camera. This is like prison. But the end game has been pretty damn slow because we haven't been able to do like any more trophies or like I mean a few random ones we got, but and I think I think like if we start a game like from the first date, like from the 800s, and we go to like the very end, like we have done, the game kind of like stagnates, I think, a little bit, like in the very end game, like in many kind of ways. Because I don't know, like I think I mean just the performance-wise, like when you have like a bunch of like wars going on at the same time and stuff like that, we have been down to like under 20 FPS in cases like that, and I have a very good computer, by the way. I have a 12-core processor, and I have a freaking like 3090 Ti. So it kind of gets slow, and it has definitely gotten worse with this last like huge expansion, like when I expanded the map, I think. Like just starting the game takes like 2-3 minutes now, and it never was like that for me before. So and that, like I said, that is with a pretty damn good computer. Like I can't like imagine how it is if you are unfortunate enough to play this game with an older computer. You know, like you probably have to like turn off stuff to be able to play it. Not only a core, sure. And this game is very CPU heavy, I think. Like more so than, I mean, graphics. Like obviously it's not this game is not focused on the graphics. Treasure elements. I should realize missing ornamental covert. 3 months left. More towers. Can we build anything else in the capital? We can. Almost max out here. 118 income. That's crazy. Not my guest. unique fascination. Wait, is this the alchemy thing? The last time we did silver, I think we've done gold one time. I don't think we've ever done arsenic. Let's try that. Penastumers. These are sunlight, yeah. And air. There we go. Entrance Gather. Prospective government officials land the streets of Chengdu. The city comes alive, made vibrant by the entrance, fun silk robes and beautiful courtesans to accompany them. To pass the imperial exam is to prove a thorough understanding of the 5 virtues that serve as the pinnacle of Confucian learning. This is not a matter of recital, but a nurturing of virtuous belief and moral conduct. Assembly of mates. Most favorable candidate. I cannot help but wonder what the manner of candidates might try their hand at the examination. The 4 ways of selecting an official will no doubt determine the candidate's favor of the examiners. As Huang Di have the power to determine what qualifies as good values. There are many rigorous methods in place to evaluate a person's qualifications. The most prominent 4 are based on appearance, rhetoric, calligraphy, and judgment. Those who share my interests must be promising. I've entered with a diplomacy education. I mean, we were trying to get good stewards here, right? Compassionate and just. I mean, those are good traits for a court position. Sweet tea. A pleasant smell of fresh cakes cuts through the potent mix of sweaty entrance and dusty scrolls of that pervades the examination building. I brought this humble gift from my home, promised Wang says of a promising entrant in the upcoming exam. Boston presents a box of rosewood and bone inlays, the source of a mouth-watering smell and a clear attempt of getting my favor. Is he any good? I mean, he's our tiger brave soldier and household god. Yeah, he is actually really good. I mean, he's not good at stewardship. Why are you actually here? Like, this not... You're good, but you're not good at this kind of stuff. Great fortunes will come to those who show such generosity. Let us enjoy this together. I don't know this. Am I stressed? Am I not? I don't think this is the thing that we did before. I think we only did a local examination. I mean, I could be wrong. My memory is just garbage. The bell shams. At a rigorous scrutiny, to root out any shading entrance line up to take the examination. I look at them from my palace, taking in the side of their expectant faces and reading the postures. The bell rings out from the corner of the tower, followed by the beating of heavy drums. It sounds that reverberates beneath my feet and fills my heart with righteous elation. This is our son? Brother husband. He's in this examination? Yeah, he is. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Oh, what's that? One of those. A most esteemed gathering. With the metropolitan examination concluded, the examiner Shen Yanshen presents me with the highest ranking entrance, Wang Fu pugyel. Like seriously, he actually won. her brother husband. And he's sick again. He's always sick, but what's this? Is it now? He's ill from something random. This man's affinity for learning impresses all the day. Xennial says, the other high-ranking interests have been escorted to the Imperial Palace as we speak. Pugyel then bows deep and says, his voice hushed with reverence, I live to serve the hungry. You honor the Empire well. Okay. I mean, literally every single person in the Empire is gonna think that the examination was rigged. Was our brother husband won it. That's, I mean, that is like super sus. It's actually good. Wait. I mean, he's not a good steward. Good humor. As overseeing the crowd, one of the entrants, Folko, becomes so enraptured in telling jokes they barely notice where he's going. Slowly, from backwards, he unwittingly approaches me, exclaiming, and that's how the lords lost the plint. I cough gently. The crowd in front of him goes silent. Folko freezes in fear. Oh, you're champion. I thought it was over, like we're still doing this. Why are we still going on here? Heavenly Majesty, I have written a poem in honor of your infinite grace. My courtier Sadamoto folds a book and recites, the watchers of summer, the keepers of crescent and tunic. But what is a crescent? Crusader? I don't know. Noble in the slopes, amulet in her hands, from Kurak in beautiful heritage within the noble shore. And that's eagerly for my verdict. Not restrained yet full of meaning. I mean, we are a poet ourselves here. Sure, that's fine. Silver gift. What is this? I have never seen this animation here. Great Huang Di, my master of the hunt, Shu Lingfu, cut house deeply. My family, Shu, has connection with the merchants on the Silk Road and the Yellow Sea. Connection I have leveraged over you a humble gift. This is a cover of silver coins from Bamiyan, bearing sigil of the Nuwang of the Siyuan Salyut Kingdom. Stewardship lifestyle experience. Every palace entrance is merit. I mean, we don't need any money. Let's take experience. Prison. What is going on with you? Like, are you sketchy? You've been dying, I think. Compassionate. Let's take a look at this. Self-interested, of course. But we can survey here. And lessen his power. This is better legitimized. Bell jumps again. Am I missing something here? Why are we doing this like adventure twice it seems like? We just did this. What's that on? Fitful slumber is summer. The mere thought of his smile brings my face all worse woes and anguish gone without trace. Releasing the roll. The Academy jumps the sound once more. At releasing the roll, entrance gathered before the opposite results, caught in expectation and reverence, hoping to climb the stairway to high office. The palace entrance set before all of their peers as example and reward, while the lesser students But hasn't turned. 7 under heaven. So we got 3 winners. Is that what happened here? Like first place, second place, third place or something? It's kind of weird, like how this plays out, and it doesn't. The event doesn't specify like what categories they won in, or did it? Out of a sudden set of non-entrants, 0 failed examination. Going through pugyel was the most successful of the entrants with a glorious score of 79, followed by Saptadi. I don't understand this, but we pick stewardship, right, to be the focus, and somebody with 5 stewardship comes in at the second place. So is it only the Confucian education that counts for this? From what? I mean, he had the high stewardship. Yeah, I don't know. But we did it anyway. One of the public crit is King of Poisons. Okay. We're really into poisons, but sure. Kind of weird. Compare. Food tester. So. Fortifies. Bears are unbelievable. Blood. Okay, so this is wait, a daughter. No, this was a grandchild. It is a grandchild. Yeah, from by our son. Unit can ravel. Don't care. Freaking spam. So what else can we do? We can hold card. Climb to war. I mean, there's a pressure climb within the year. Would we be able to do this even? I don't think that we would, because the hegemony era rules would override this thing. I'm like 99% sure. But I guess we could try and experiment and like find out like the hard way. Let's see if we can do it. I highly doubt it. Empty granaries. Some goal will help lessen your sufferings. Zero space nets. Common touch. We wouldn't do that. Hi-Fi Luden. I mean, that is what we are. Let's go with that. Okay, let's see if we can actually make this war. We can vessel some. We can vessel as an emperor. Really? We're gonna get back Wu? So strange. And yeah, we can't make any more, so that's... Oh, we can! Wait. No, this is not the same one, right? Did we pin that character? We didn't even do that, I think. Like 10 million dead people here. I don't remember the character's name. It wasn't this one. It was some war over some territory, right? This is something else. Yeah. But we can do this. And we can see what we actually get. And is it this one? Is that all they have? Did they have other stuff? Cursed leopard hide. Wow. That's a really good one. Holy moly. Well, just to have something to do, let's do this. Are you over there? What outfit? I wonder what outfit it actually is. Well, it tells us here, but I didn't know that it actually tells us. Yes and no. But we have this one. Can't hold a Raya. Did we lose? We have at least. We have a book that is called this. Maybe this is another one with the same name. Whatever. We need something to do here before we go crazy. Over there. We have something here. Is that them too? It isn't. They kind of like spread out everywhere. Let's rest here and take this out, and then we can take the boat to the capital. I suppose. What's that? Feast. Oh, we can go on that. Like that. Start. And it's gonna take how long? Not long. Another poke, sweet. Mastering. What's that pottery? Try to gain insights from one poem. Sure. Home. Excuse me? I'm granted a gaggle of Ying Shao clouded and impromptu audience on the road. A few moments to share blessings and numerous solemn wisdoms. I found myself distracted by a pugyel bee from a young kinswoman. I scattered a crowd of universal devotees and amidst them eagerly exposed the nature of the common fate. What does it say? Almost home. We're on the way to a place, not back home. What I gather, we told both the ways of my queen and her own has afforded the girl some insights. The talent of foster. I've never seen this event. Runaway or lost? So we babysitting this random girl now? I found her myself. Found her. So strange. Oh, we have a poke here too. Some measures. Right, so who's gonna lead this? You, I think, because you have the organizer thing. Over there. And I put a campfire with attachments. They're unimpressed and bully for you. Gentle mooing and scent of manure. Aren't all functious hills and pasture offer the traveler? Also screaming farmhands, a stentorian bellowing, and an escaped bull on the road before us. The behemoth charges to and fro in great distress until it fixes on a victim suction. Who the hell are you? A foreign ruler. There's an open gate to hold the beast behind. One was just discouraged enough to lure it. We're here, you classless bull. Bullfighter. We're so freaking strong! We are a 49-year-old empress, 49 prowess. We have like no martial training or anything. Wow. Capture them. What a legend. What else do I have one there? Pedo Ravelry. Listen to me, you need to work together. Safe routes. And we... This is what I'm talking about, like we're barely getting any FPS here, and this is just like one war. Khorasan. Feast. Let us start. Are they counter-attacking us? They are. That's kind of impressive. Of course. We sell them a charge. Kill all the bandits. A book. Treasure regiment. The books will explore commercial approach to life. I don't remember the book like that. Sino Yao Govan. Not a daughter of Empire. Our sound care. If he's making town, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Recreation, mischief. Yes, recreation. Yes, 40% from this one province taken. And then we just can go for the armies like that. But actually... let's go for the capital first. But I want to see if we can get some other like, artifacts to that. But there's some good artifacts. Good idea to unpause the game here. Yeah. Lagging like crazy here. Come on. It took something right. Yeah. There's a friends, not really need them. Lovers. A warm welcome. Forward to this. There we go. 80%. And do you get anything? Nothing. That is unfortunate. Is that allies? can go. Facing Mesosphere. And this is where I want to be. Good for the middle way here. The innuendo. We repeat what I said, but slowly really think about it. The spirits, have a good evening. What woman will dress? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Storied in you. I lost somebody. Grand Chancellor. Butcher. That's what who you want to have as a Grand Chancellor, like somebody that is nicknamed the Butcher, and who is the Nazi Kingslayer and the mother. Perfect candidate. Toast to is nice to be appreciated. There we go. That was a very uneventful feast. Why are we getting the feast music like an hour later? There they are. So weird. To invite hungry pilgrims. She said that paying tribute to you is not in my best interest. Raspberries, sure. Where did I get all the score from? That has to be Alice, right? Hostile army. Enemy army. Yeah, we have to get them. They're being pretty damn annoying here. What is that hide? I don't want it. This again. University. A new age of knowledge is upon us. A university has been founded in the realm of Governor Ranbia of Chodong. It has quickly become a hub for scholars and other learned people. Proclaiming it is the ultimate environment for young people to learn the trivium and quadrivium, and all else one might need in order to understand the world. Make a shield, sure. And they're fleeing. Let's care about that. A competent guide, of course I am. One against friendship. Treachery. Sure. Tip the host. Maybe Lieutenant Shifang and I can come to an agreement. A small deal. Buy all your materials. Another perk, inspection. So that's another activity that we can do once we're done with this. I need horses now. Seats acquired. That is something that we would do. We're back home. Are they coming in here? No, those are friends. This one's gonna be enough. Okay, they're being very, very annoying here. Ultra annoying. Who are they fighting here? There's something. Is that even... That's not even them. That is an ally. Let's branch. We're doing this for an artifact that is not that good. Boxing guide to the esoteric. It's decent. Someone's plotting against me. What kind of plot? Convert family will create scheme, is it? What? Air over Batang. Oh my goodness, like this. Can't stop spamming here. That's like something else that gets very annoying in the very late game. Like the amount of spam that you get of repetitive events. It's pretty tedious. Stopping rivals, sure. A local bar, what says? My sovereign lady, my minister of revenue. The horror addresses me as I enter the room. Everyone at court knows how happy you are to share your traveling tales and exploits. To everyone's great pleasure, I assure you. He continues, I heard about a local bar that has become particularly popular as of late. Some sort of minstrel the peasants like. With the right motivation, maybe he could start sharing some of your tales around the realm. Is this a Latin thing? Some counties in your realm will gain a local bar for 3 years. You lose trespass for arrogant. I mean, sure. I think that is a wandering event. Wandering lifestyle event. Tibet. Whatever. Do whatever. Okay. Fun times. And as usual, the game never tells you why the war became invalidated. And you will never know the reason why. Feast, coronation. Says hunt. 4 days. Let's go on the hunt, maybe. It's not that far, I think. And nobody needs the armory. Yes, please, okay. I didn't click on it. There. Fresh start. It's not far. We still have the bonus, look at the 234% speed. That's crazy, look at this. We're zooming around the map here. Ransom. Probably have a lot of prisoners here. Not that many. You can go. You can go. The Sentinel Terraced Hills. You all look formidable. Double whatever. Whoever this is paying. This is the capital of the city of Delhi. That's cool, Daniel. Falconry practice. I mean, falconry is the only thing that we can do, because our culture doesn't allow women to hunt. Practice falconry. Yeah. But I mean, if this is like a regular hunt, it can probably only, like, you know, witness or like hang around. We can't really do anything. What can we do? It is a falconry thing, I guess. Right. Put a wing. Let's get out there. Question: seduce, befriend. Wildflowers. What should our characters think? Intrigue challenge. We're terrible at intrigue, we wouldn't do that. We're just gonna keep up with the appearances. Being this time. And I handled it. Let's leave this extra pound for now. That was disappointing. Enchant. We did get a lot of experience anyway. Oh, what do we have now? Where's it? We're almost like halfway. Well, 50% there. And we're speeding back here with our race horses. Stolen keepsake. It belongs to. What shall I know this? Oh my god. We got that time. Another puck. Okay, get that. Unlock storyteller. I think that we're gonna go on. I don't know. A bit of favor. No, do that. Secretary director in prison. No. But imprison everybody? Like, seriously? Back. Congratulations to the right village, sure. Transfer. So. A servant of the haunted god. We don't know what I mean. It means a murder with a lucky. Would we do this? We have never had a wish in the family tree, I think. I mean, we are kinda into mysticism and like herbs and stuff. Like, maybe we would do this. Right. And now a witch. Says he was forced regardless. He's very competent at his craft. Some. And we have to do something else. I mean, an inspection. No, that was the thing that we did. Like a few episodes ago we did that, I think. Monument expedition. Can we do this again? This I think are the most fun types of journeys. And we can. The last time we went to Rome. And this time we could go to Cathedral of Santiago de. I mean, we're not Christian anymore, so maybe that wouldn't interest us. Roman walls. Toledo. I mean, Toledo, wasn't that some kind of occult center, like in the real world at some time? I think it was. Let's go now. Knowledge hoarding. Yeah. Let's go. It's gonna be a super long journey. Not sure anymore. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Innan vi är vet, like immediately. As a lord sovereign of the Uditention, travel means to perform rituals and incantation to safeguard my entourage against evil spirits. Here in Nishu, people believe all magic and miracles done by any but their clerics to be witchcraft. I mean, we are a witch. Accordingly, the local priest now descends upon my person like a beast, scrubbing away my protective symbols and raving about alleged evil of my ways. We're not gonna repent our evil ways. No way, I'll find my way out of this. But we could become wooden. So this, like, we would struggle against a priest, but we could fight or like defeat a bull. We could defeat brigands. We could defeat like anybody, but not a priest. That's something. No immediate effect. But what will that lead to? I don't think I have done this. Let's try to run away. On the pile crit shield. Let's go. First pursuit. I guess we got away. Get him back. There are treasure slopes. Gotta take care of these oaths. Let's hope it's true. Not give in so easily to battle. We're gonna fight them. Beat the bandits, yeah. That we can do. No problem. Beating a priest, that's impossible. Diminutive defenders. Travel hastened. Even, but what are we at? To the 30% speed. It's gonna take 3 years still. The woman earth, gonna be intrigued. Doing gardening? I mean, we are the gardener. We do like that. And we got it. What's our weapon? Strength. Attachment element. Miss Orson, your book's available to me, Salmodo. I'll make your funding. I will match your funding. Songs of Maharaja Dondo. Would you like to hear me some other songs about the tyrannical Bengali toad? Except, is our chord musician in again? You even have one. Oh, they are excellent, but our... No, we don't need a new one. Oh my god. Whatever. Have any new people here? You... Not you. One steward. Palace lady. So. Better to here's some food child. Of course not. Come on, surely you can make amends. Creative direction. To cause some characters to them, less to us. That's a pretty good one. Fortified knowledge. I'm also up for challenge. We're in a hurry here. Let's care about that. Opinion. Hold on. What are the Grand Marshal? What is it? Hanshang. We do. Remember this. I don't like even understand why we have this, because we have no Muslim vessels, like barely any. And it's so strange. And they're all freaking dying, of course. Of course. In Marshall. What's that contraction? Is it the capital of the city of Gujarat? We're on our little boat here. Or speedboat. Inspiration. Who's Livara? Who's a friend? We're gonna have to walk across the desert, right? Oasis of Tranquility. As we traverse the arid plains of Ain Said, a serene oasis come into view, circled by a fleet of camels. A wise elder, gliding by the water, notices our approach and whispers invitingly. Very travelers, begins, his voice soft as the evening breeze. The spirit of the desert can be harsh, whereas by waters that the camels quite strength to restore you. I mean, I guess this entire... It's like a real oasis, or is it like a hallucination thing? British train. Let's try, I guess. What do we need? Broken blacksmiths. Oh, we wouldn't do that. How terrible. Oh well. Our wandering park, emotional topics. Let him do what he wants to do. Storyteller. That means that we can go on a hike later. This is the Grand Cathedral. Another perk. Upstate. I mean, we are kind of upstate here. Like, first we convert to Adamatism or whatever it's called, and then Taoism, and then we are basically a witch. So we kind of schedule. Scandal. Okay. Let's go there. So my things. A good old-fashioned bar. No. We have an excellent bar. Punch the hardest. Composite bar. Sure. Look at that friggin' maze. Pugyel maze. Pursuit efficiency plus 20%. That's huge. Enemy fatal casualties plus 4%. Wow, this is a really good maze. This is lovely indeed. I think Philip, he used the tonic. But I guess we're not that good at this. And is the wish trait like an XP trait that you can level up? No, it isn't. But let's try the visual stuff anyway. Some slips, okay. If you say so. For the Yule. See that things get back on track. Learn about legacy. A lament for the wrong day. Women need not fear as last depart, provided they leave behind them out. When final hour nears, the name lives on the lips of peers. Okay, pretty good. I keep losing people. Number for that one. You. A number there. Nice color. I think it's Bejeweled Quran. I don't know. And the Diplomacy loves that perk. Thoughtful, Heart of the Family. It is the capital of the Emperor of Al-Sark. That's where we got it from. A symbol of winter in my chest. The mere thought of a smile brings one to my face, and once the smile stare is fixed quite in place. Toss of War. We'll knight some coins of these poor wishes. There we are. This is the walls of Toledo. Marshal Lassell. The size of the city walls of Toledo. The size of the village of Toledo fills me with awe and a keen sense of curiosity. About the stories it holds, the excitement of unraveling the secrets held by the city walls of Toledo fills me with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. I eagerly set off on my journey around the site, anticipating the discoveries that lie ahead. Oh, misclick there. Well, whatever. Major city walls of Toledo. That's a cool thing. He must show me how you made them. Let's take one. I want it. Magnificent pagoda. As the silhouette of the spectacular structure breaks the horizon, anticipation swells within me. It's a really historic city, a formidable city walls of Toledo. I wonder if we actually can see this building, these walls. Because I do have all the like the DLC that like lets you see the monuments on the map. These ramparts, a blend of Roman, Visigothic, and Moorish design are a source of pride and security for the residents within. Time to make notes. Okay. Hold on, I want to see. Can we actually see it there? Oh, we can't. Look at this! That's so pretty, actually. Shaving a haircut. In the corner of a market, I spot a gate with a sign setting Ismaili the miracle worker, a barber and his surgeon. With a long line of people queuing outside, it looks to be a very popular place. But moving closer, I see the man cutting hair with a sweetness and precision I've never seen before. Dull and tangled messes transforming into the most glossy and luscious locks imaginable. I have never seen this event. One haircut, please. Your hair been chest styled for 6 months. That's cool. Yeah, we're doing that. We get a glorious new haircut. Oh, did we? Did we actually get a new one? I think so. Evolution rails. Import tactics. Bodyguards. Teach us. Okay, the book of books and chivalry. Pressed. I forgot to set up books. I must never forget what I learned here. Finish. Okay. Who died? Minister of War. Done. Oh, 2 people died here. This is capital. Do we have a plague again? Do we need to be worried about? No. No, we're not. Wait, how help us? Pugyel Yida comes of age. These are youngest, I think. She's a dwarf. Daughter and niece. I guess we can set her up for something. Left on. Oh, the freaking spam. The spam of events here. Please. Please. Please stop spamming. Oh my god. Can we do this? I can't do that. Lovers. Interesting aid. Not sure. Refugee resettlement. Artifact in Naxo Robbers. Holy moly, look at this thing. Hold on. Creator Commandant Guang of Angkor. A true epic poem of the glorious Naxo family, commissioned by Intendant Guang and enriched by vibrant illustrations of our glorious ancestors and their deeds. The cover is ivory that has been carved to display a repeating image of floral motifs. That's so freaking good. Accept, yes please. Freedom. So we're gonna have to go through a plague here. That sounds good. What is this? This is Moroni pox, smallpox, apocalyptic. Nice. And milk and fish. Let's rest here a couple of days. It's nice for fishing. No, I don't think that we want to stay here, like in the middle of a plague zone. Get back on your horse. Couldn't care less. Another wandering perk. Far and wide. Camel again. You and your beast is learn some manners. This beast will make a fine warning. No, I guess we didn't catch it. What's that twig? There. Press. What was this? Don't even know. Don't even know. Friendship. How many friends do we have now? That's pretty good. Mr. War. We have a ton of friends. Holy moly. I've got some more stuff that we want to have. Push a moment. He's taking the boat over land here. Please don't do this. Don't give us stuff. Time of Moriam. It is rare enough for women to admit that this leaf is left are split. Split warriors. Trend in warrior culture. It's called a goblet. There's people here. You. Are still moving faster? Yeah, 240. That's just so crazy. I think that's like the highest I've ever seen. It dropped down a little bit. Aggressive by 40%. Promo plus 20. I guess that we get a lot from a wandering perk, right? Oh sure. Let's see. The traveler thing. Yeah, veteran traveler. Monthly wandering lifestyle experience plus 50%. Travel speed plus 15. The master of the horse is dead. Chief admin is dead. Why? But what says dress us out there? We can drink tea when we get back home. To de-stress. Equine emissaries. We lose stress this way. Sell the Mayanas, don't care. Maybe just dodge this one. Almost back. And then we're gonna go on a hike. Spirit person. Witchcraft book. Please just spam this event. I don't care about any of this. Stop spamming. Don't imprison anybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who died now? An emperor died of something, I think. Yeah. How can we get this to? Can we get to here? I mean, we all have a kingdom. But I can't have anything more, apparently. What about you? Oh. I hate this. I hate having to redistribute tiles all the time. It's so tedious. Like, this is one of the most tedious things in the game. We can't give it away to anybody. Oh my god. There's nobody to give it to. It's not even enough. Oh my god. Why can't we give this to anybody? This is the worst thing about this game. Please, please, let it end. There. I'm like sorry that this last episode is this boring and like tedious, but you know, what can we like really do at this point? Like we can't make any wars, like we can't get any more trophies. Like we have had like so many good episodes in this playthrough, like really fun episodes, and then the final one has to be a freaking bore. I'm so sorry about that, but what can I say? I mean, the ending of this episode is gonna be interesting because I've never seen like the end screen of the game, and that will give us a trophy at least. And I mean, maybe the game like displays all the trophies that you have gotten, and in that case I don't have to edit the video and like edit in everything like afterwards. So that would be like the best thing. But if it doesn't do that, I will edit in like all the trophies so you can see like what we actually got in this playthrough. But this playthrough has been amazing. Aside from like the last 15 or like 10 to 15 last episodes that have been not that good. But are we actually home here? I think we're home. Yeah, so I mean we only have a couple of years left here. Thank goodness. So we're gonna go on. We're gonna hike. And we got another one. Hopefully this will be our last journey here. Hello? The game is just... Wow, the game is glitching out because it can't handle all this. Oh my god. Let's go to the islands. Situation, my friend Mystic. What's this? Wish for moments to be less alone with your thoughts, such as getting trade experience. I've never seen this. Well, let's do it. Traveling companion. I get it. These are burgers. Let's take a burger with us. Short hack. Okay, so I guess we can't go any further. We need more XP in this. Okay, so maybe this will be interesting actually. Is it the capital of the secret of Doshram? It's Clangor. Make shields. No. Shop? No, we don't do that. And by the way, like the next thing that is gonna come up on the channel after this playthrough will be what's it called? The Super Meat Boy 3D. I have already recorded like 2 episodes, and it is an amazing game. I absolutely love it. But it's also a very, very difficult game. I mean, I love it so much, like already like, after only 2 episodes, that I would like to 100% it, but it's such a difficult game that I don't think that I could do it. I don't think that most people can 100% that game, because it's so freaking difficult. I mean, it is a hardcore platformer, so but that's what you would expect. But it is fun. What's this? Commodore Crown. Pretty good. After Super Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy, we are gonna play what's it called Blood Sand. That's a Metroidvania which is also very good, and I have already recorded a few episodes. It's a super good game too. I hope that at least the Super Meat Boy is gonna do pretty well on the channel, because I played Crash 4 like a few years ago on the channel, and that did ultra well. And I haven't played like a platformer since then. Hike. Why do we have to wait 6 months here? Okay. It's kind of weird. Like this. Transfer. Okay, so we can take a look at the world. What's happening? Scandinavia has a corrupt conqueror. There's a ruler. The Roman Empire still around. We still have British Islands. The June is still around. They've been around forever. The Heart. We have pugyels in the Saharas. Integritates. Xennial. Pontus is big. They're freaking strong. Bit of favor. Yeah, 158k. Yeah, the Mongols didn't do very well in this playthrough. Basically, we took them out like early on, and they basically never recovered. For the days left here. These are war. Witchcraft induction. Hike arrival. My retinue and I have finally arrived at Kolaga. And just for a moment I am taken in by the view. A breathtaking vista unfolds before us, with both animals and people almost too small to see in the distance. At last I can leave all those past struggles behind me and just focus on finding a moment to unwind. A chance to set everything aside and truly relax. What a view. Yeah. And we may get some event here that I have never seen anyway, because this music thing is it's kind of new to me. The burning farm. Long before it comes into view, I smell the scent of burning wood and flesh. Upon our arrival, all I can see is a smoldering husk of what must have been a huge farm. I hear Luigi talking to my guards, but there's neither anyone left to save here. All that remains is the ashes of a home and those who lived in it. What remains? Guards pick up the place clean. We tried repeatedly to break into the burning building, but to no avail. Storyteller perk, yeah. You find a natural arch. Files. Ocean scent. Long before we see it, we hear the crash of the seagulls flying overhead and notice the salty smell hanging in the air. Then it opens up ahead of us, a vast sea of blue stretching out as far as eyes can see. We sit down with the water, watching the waves gently come in. For a moment, it feels like all my worries can be put aside. A moment can just know this experience. I know I'll have to return home soon, but for now I'm here. What a quiet life. Valuable seashells. Fantastic view. Meeting a stranger. As I wander through the mountain, I come across an elder man perched on a weathered rock at the path's edge. Moments pass in silence as the man appears deeply absorbed in thought before he finally notices my presence. Giving a small nod, he slowly rises, each movement followed by the sound of creaking bones, and sets forth into the unknown. Luigi sits down on the edge rock, letting out a small sigh of relief, more interested in the break than engaging with the man. Now, what was he thinking about out here in the wild? Pondering rulership for 5 years. Finally a chance to sit down and rest. Wait, old man. As I looked away for a second, he simply disappeared. Now, let's try to talk to him. I talked young me into joining my court, okay? Returning home. With one last step, I finally leave the slopes around Kolaka. I look back one last time, reminiscing about my journey to the mountains. This place offered a brief escape from my duties. It was a modest comfort, but a comfort nonetheless. Reluctantly, I turn around, put the memories aside, and start heading home to duties that are surely waiting for me. Alas, just is a way of life. Yeah. Come on. Morning puck. Let's turn a turn. So we have only 3 years left here. And we are done. Take a feather. Let's see what we can actually do. For the last thing. A grand tour maybe, I don't know, like a tournament. Maybe a university visit. But we have a lot of universities. Maybe a university visit to Saparang, our home county that we started off in hundreds and hundreds of years ago. A marble champion. No. A gender approaches embraced. A clear smile of shrivel. We could start a war. Bring our tibet. Should we do that? Should we end on the war? No, I don't want to end on the war. I don't care. I don't care. Transfer you. Grab arrival. Okay. Let's can we even do this? We can. Saparang here. Our place of our house's place of birth. I think it is. Study hard. No, we're not gonna study hard. We're gonna party. Goliardic lifestyle. We're gonna party because this playthrough is. Why can't we do this? You have already mastered your field. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, well. What else can we do? I mean, we can hold a feast in our capital, I guess. Or like somewhere else, I don't know, like. We have some better place. Tsar. Katana, you know. Nah. a Grand Tour. Intimidation Tour, Majesty Tour. And of course we have plagues everywhere. So. Is that it? You can only go to 4 places. Feasts. Some 12 months. I can mix it out. Next race, justice. Oh, just recreation. Marshal Captain Hyder. Lower consequence. This is heavy in my heart attack. Skull. Sure. And there we go. The Den of Sin. Sure. We can party at this part. Visit the Khan's arms. Tell me more. That is our first stop up there, I think. If I really attend the first story. So in for dinner. Let's begin. A whisper in the cup. As the spice of wine flows and conversation drifts around me, Shing, a commoner from Rusar, steps forward to refill my cup, but instead of merely pouring his fingers, presses a full slip of paper into my hand and vanishes as swiftly as he came. What? I have never seen this event. Beneath the table, I open it, a name, a deed, a scandal. It for my host, intended Pingan Pugyel. Not as brief, but the implication is unmistakable. And across the table, my vassal, intended Pugyel, who smiles oblivious. I'll keep this close for now. Examination shitter, who cares? I don't care. Cordial exchange. A champion Pugyel that she has approached me claimed to have been given intended Pugyel and who she has permission to come jump for court in a place of her own. Letting this pass would certainly prove my standing with the intendant, but it's an insult of stealing members. My court truly something I can overlook. Sure. You can overlook a lot of things. A little snooping. This morning, and I emerge reluctantly into the vacant world as the morning sun suddenly pierces my vision. I see someone shuffling awkwardly around my room as steady as she sets my breakfast down beside me. I ask what troubles her, and even with such minimal provocation, she begins to vomit words forward. Oh my wise and kind Huangdi, this waltz talk, what terrible things to say, and not so much, too much I think some days. Is this the same thing? Now this is worse, a disputed heritage secret. We should just keep our mouth shut. Yeah. Memorable performance. How wonderful. Dreams of a better life. Who is this? Her keeper of the treasury. I can be sure to cry on at least. A friend. Pardon demand exam for tribute. Okay. We're on our way to the second place. A bit of my frost. Who is this? This is our mother. We're just gonna bone that. I read about treatment. I read about treatment in a manuscript once. Nice. Nice, nice. Look at how much we're earning here. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Step in the way. Except in what? The banquet. Wasn't this some kind of trap, this event? Well, let's find out. Yeah, it is a trap. United Nations. Let's be nice here. Putting anger. The graded artifacts. There was a catch. Okay. I do not care. Oh, we're gonna have to pass through the plague here. Kind of unfortunate. I think we're actually gonna have to stay in the plague area, yeah. That this could possibly be our last trip here. Let's begin. Visited the Grand Temple. Espionage incest, I don't care. And this. No land, no people. Broken knot. Nice, this event. Again, 17 threat experience in the portrait. We should be pretty good at portrait by now. We're not even halfway. Huh. Look at this fucking plague. What is this plague, by the way? It is both apocalyptic. Nice. Nice, nice. Tasty treat. They're too good not to. For the research for 5 years. Way too much. I can't remember. I sit at the dinner table awaiting my dessert, and when it finally arrives, I can scarcely contain my elation. The delightful cake in the shape of a buxom fort is placed in front of me. The thing is so authentic, I can use so many little horned invaders trying to breach the walls of my dessert. I've never seen this one. Of course I love it, but the only question is, can I best show my appreciation on one? Oh, majestic. I mean, friendship is good, but very cynical and arrogant. Come on there. Story for Sodre. Another evening of merriment, doors are closed, and I have found myself locked in conversation with the Sodre of all people. Some random peasant. Before I know it, the room has become silent save for our conversation, and everyone is hanging on my next word. It's a little awkward, sure I can tell a tale that everyone here will be delighted by. tragic. Something like that. Putting the man. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Dinner. Hold on. Means we just stand. You. I've lost all this. No, we're not gonna imprint on anybody. The rather Norbert's friendship. This is a rather financial friend, sure. Like a stag. Don't care. The challenge is my move. Xennial. So I finish my meal. Another board space down in front of me, but this time is the food is totally with little game pieces. Chess. I mean, it's actually pretty bad at the martial. Strong sword arm is strong die arm. I'm in the lead for now. She will definitely beat us at intrigue, learning. We will beat her. And won. Excellent match. Familiar taste. It is another evening on my stay in Prefect Xennial of Kusumi's home, and yet another foreign meal is placed in front of me. I knock it around a little with my knife, watching as a dog and familiar sauce slice around like it's getting mud. Oh, what I want to give her some food from the capital. Yes, some simple pomegranate cakes would be fun. I could ask Prefect Xennial for something from back home, of course, but I risk causing offense. I'm sure it's fun. Don't care about any factions. There's a freaking year and a half left here, and we're done. Wake up call. What was that? This is. I emerged from my slumber after another peaceful night, staying with the Prefect Xennial of Kusumi. As I regain my consciousness, I feel something heavy beside me that I wasn't there before. I turn and see Xennial sitting at the end of my bed, fully clothed. Good morning, my young day. I thought it prudent to give you a gift, and what the final gift is here than the gift of my conversation. This gift is certainly unexpected, but it is really so that I'm thinking up to. It's kind of strange. Yeah, but we're gonna be nice here. There. The contest. It has been a long and wondrous evening of revelry and merriment, and many a good wine has been shared between me and my good host, Prefect Xennial of Kusumi. However, it would seem that Prefect Xennial has been trying to drink more than me, always filling her own goblet a little higher than mine. Is this some sort of implicit challenge? Perhaps I ought to set some stakes here. Yeah, we can do that. Rejected the challenge. Teleporting the man. And we're on our way to this place. And measles! Oh, we did catch it! I'm willing to try new things. Basic treatments. Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna try the music tournaments. Into darkness, confined to my bed, and someone told me that the smoke from the pyre could be seen for miles. The last of over 24 fine animals had been ended in the night. The grand sacrifice, as per source orders, I've been rubbing my skin with the ashes for a fortnight. My mind must have been altered, twisted by some dark trick. I would never agree to this willingly. The memories haunt me. This will not happen again. Do you understand? With only the risk, you're forgiven. Okay, so are we gonna die from this? We could actually die from this. No. Still fun. So for dinner, we're gonna give everybody measles here. Benevolent presence. Inapathetic is something for Tao's sake. You convince her to eat a pint or two. I will drink until I die. 1% chance to die. I mean, this is our final party here, so if we die, we die. No. Drag yourself into a stupor. Drag a stupor for 5 years. Pay her favor. This is a chance of breathe. Time to get back to it. We became blind? No, we didn't. We did not. What did we? At all the passages. You found a food thief. I found him, of course. We didn't become blind, but I think that you can become blind from measles actually, if you get it as an adult. I think that's a thing. Basically foxhide. What for an experiment? What is this? A flavorful combination. Love song D brings all manner of magnificent festival food to the plate, but lately I got tired of these same flavors and textures and decided to try this truly exotic. To one side of me I see candied figs and the other are boiled vegetables, but if I were going to take these two distinct flavors and taste them at once. Yeah, we're doing it. And we became ill, following the mad. We're on the way home. No more what is necessary. A little bit brighter. Good. We're not gonna die from this. That. Another witch book. And there's only like a year left. And we will finally be done with this. Yeah, we could use some water. Fingers. So funny song day. Say to my face, you come quads or kill passenger humiliated. Just don't turn and look at all the things there. Development growth, souvenirs are plenty. Finish grand tour. I can go on a final little hunt or something here. We can try, but we probably won't have time. go. Auspices. 1% chance to die. No. Time to remember. Trails of bond. Do not consult with blessers. Hunted while hawking. In anticipation of the hunt to come, attack a moonlit bat, purifying myself and my raptor. Suddenly behind me I hear a rustle and then feel the breath of someone on my neck. Perhaps you'll be my prey this evening. I am so rarely afford a morsel. To consume am I by my duties. The intoxicating smell of incense from the nearby church in Kavarong overwhelms my faculties. Could this be the local priest? What? This character has had an amorous exchange on hunt that inspired their poetry. I mean, sure. Or a perk. I mean, we're too old to have babies anyway. Of course, a bishop pleasure. Is that him? Yeah, did you venture to see me last night? Or was it I who sought you out? I don't remember. Then do I know whether I was awash in a bliss that is bound to the realm of dreams? The coral here of our shared ecstasy. A crossed a bridge of pleasure is made into a court artifact. A work of poetry dedicated to Huang Di Pugyel in celebration of and led with Koye, written by your lover Koye. A crossed bridge of pleasure. I don't remember. I don't know whether I was awash in a bliss or the bound to the realm of dreams or could such pleasure be. Let everybody know. Very favor. Push your movement. I don't think I've ever seen that event. Must be a rare event. There's one more hill. Did we level up the pottery? I think we did. All self. Nice. And we got August here. There's a few months left and it will probably end. And like I said, I've never seen the end screen of this game. So I don't know how it will look like if you get some like interesting stats to see and everything that we have done. I hope so. I'll handle this. A 4% chance that the bear could kill us. The bear does it to your hand. Wow. One body. Let's fill supplies and everybody's. I'm traveling through. Plague their meat of the land. Up some real space. Let's get some. Don't care. Texas. Main camp. By the wing. There's also a buzzer to that. For celebration. Unbelievable. Despite my many invitation and preparations, not a single person showed up to my hunt. Are you kidding me? Perhaps the road is so poor is feeling more than I anticipated. I suppose it's time to begin my journey back to Stranger. But why? Why would no one show up? I have never seen this happen. Ever, I think. Wow. Okay. End of an era! We did it! We did it! Wrecked boat. Of course we can help out. Also not. Come on, end it. There, the end. Holy moly. What a playthrough. Then the end of the game has been reached. For centuries you have followed the dynasty of Pugyel, and it has grown into a dynasty of legendary prestige, respected by all. Next to many. Is that it? Are you kidding me, game? We don't get like a cool end screen. That shows us like stats and everything. That's freaking disappointing. This is like the most bland way to end it that I could have done. I'm shocked actually. Wow. Okay, I mean, we did it. We played from the very beginning to the very end. 15,917 members, 16 played legendary, and we can take a look at all the rulers here. If you've been like watching like a lot of this playthrough, please write in the comment section which ruler was your favorite. I mean, this playthrough has been so long and for like, going on for so many months that I barely remember all the rulers that we've had. But we started out as Namdi Sung, and we went. Who was it that created the actual empire? Who was that? I think it wasn't it Ding? Ding was a legend. I do remember him. Vujian was our worst. Hadimon. Dai was really good. Detrin was probably our best one. He ruled for 94 years. He lived for 104 years. Absolute legend. Hongyi was pretty good too, actually. And Se was our last good ruler. When she died, like suddenly, because she died because the Hadimoni collapsed and we couldn't have her head bust from the court artifacts anymore. And that kind of messed things up. That messed up her legacy, so we couldn't get to play as her children. We got to play as this weird Afghan Pugyel Serdest, which turned out to be okay, but he was never meant to rule, and things kind of declined from there, and yeah. So I am gonna have to edit in the trophies here, and like maybe make some commentary about them. But we did so well in this playthrough. We got so many freaking trophies, and I would like to thank all of you who has been supporting me in this playthrough, and there's a lot of you that has. And I appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, I will edit in and let you see the trophies. Bye bye. Right, we got 29 trophies in this playthrough. 29. Isn't that crazy? And this is the order that we got them in. A Promised Land, a Botchin Paw, Lions, Tigers and Bears on My Never-Ending Story, Highways of Ideas, Tribute Band, Monumental, Nepotism, Stamp of Approval, Man of Heaven, Heavenly Kingdom, I'm in My Elements, that was a fun one. Canonized, Cut Off My Head, and The Body Will Follow, and Touch Chase, that's what we got by accident. Little William Marshall, Iron and Golden King, this was also a fun one. Ahab, that was a difficult one. In Excellent Do, we got that by accident. Beacon of Progress, High Stakes, About God, Black Dinner was kind of fun to get. Busy Work, that was by accident. Flying Colors, Upper, Confucian Scholar, Emperor's Nucleus, that was by accident, and then the final one. So yeah, I don't think I can ever outdo this in another playthrough. I think that's mostly possible. But yeah, I'm happy about how this turned out. Very, very happy.